I will try and push you to the fight.
I think it's
gently,
going to knock off both
gently.
my pucks. Oh.
Welcome to Fintech Rewired. Today on the show, we have Tin, Director of Payments at Ticketmaster.
Fintech Rewired brings you some of the biggest names in the industry to discuss the future of embedded finance. But this isn't your average interview. We host these chats over games, and this season it's shuffleboard. Each player scores points by sliding their pucks into the scoring zones, then defending them against the competition. The highest score wins the game. It's simple. One industry leader, 3 games of shuffleboard, highest score wins. Let's play!
Tin, great to have you today.
Great to be here.
We're going to talk embedded financial services and play some shuffleboard. So, Tin, you've been with a number of payments companies in the past and now you've moved to Ticketmaster. Can you talk to us a bit more about your journey from being the payment service provider to now building an in-house fintech team?
Yeah, so it's definitely set me up well. I think the fact that going from a payments role in a payments company to a payments role in a brand merchant company has made it easier. But it definitely is an interesting perspective from the other side of the table.
How do you go about collecting customer feedback to improve your payments processes?
Well, that's the thing about payments, right? It's commodity. So when things go well, tickets sell and people are happy. They don't rave about the payments. I think the feedback comes in when the payments fail. And so we definitely hear about those either via direct customer interaction or the tweets or the bad press that comes afterwards.
Do you think that payments will ever move from being a commodity and a cost center for businesses to actually become a profit center and a retention tool?
I'd like to think so. Obviously, there's a lot of kind of costs behind it, depending on how the companies run. We definitely do want to kind of find opportunities to add more value in what payments does to the organization and to all the players in the chain.
So Ticketmaster is riding the embedded financial services wave then?
I'll say I think we've been at the base of the wave, and now we're trying to get to the top of the wave and improve things.
Tin, shall we play shuffleboard? Game on. In it to win it. Okay.
You've been practicing?
Well, you've been watching YouTube videos, so that wasn't a fair start either. Okay, slow start. We're pacing ourselves. Let's see. Going for a slightly more aggressive move.
I'm going to take one if you wax a bit.
Getting there.
Someone's
Getting better
warmed
at
up.
this.
Someone has warmed up.
Okay, one more. Oh. Am I losing my points when I kick myself off the board?
I hope you are, yes.
I should probably go back and read the terms again. Oh, that was a really good one.
You kicked me into bigger points. Thank you for that.
I think I just did. So what's the score? Where are we now? Is this a draw?
No, you won, I think.
Did I?
Yeah.
It's the very first one that I...
Yay!
For businesses that are listening to us, what would your advice be? How should a business go about selecting a partner for embedded financial services?
I think it's looking within, right? It's determining what you as an organization want to achieve with payments, with embedded financial services. And then, it's finding that synergy with the partner and seeing if the mission statement's the same. Well, a lot of times it's beyond the technology. I think that's where normally the danger is. You look at the tech or the solution or the product rather than actually the value that can be created at the end of it.
So what is Ticketmaster focusing on right now and where do you see the future?
COVID actually accelerated our globalization as an organization. So I guess the main thing is we're able to now think of payments as well as other things from a global strategic perspective. And so from that, there's a lot of learning to do about how we do things in each kind of part of the company and then seeing how we come up with a global strategy to deliver optimizations and more value across payments.
So what are then the fundamental challenges to having that global value chain?
The fact that each market, both from across all the stakeholder groups, the fans, the clients, our own employees, culturally operate differently, especially around how they handle payments, how they present payments. And so it is kind of grabbing all that fragmentation, finding some kind of common values, and then building building a strategy from that baseline.
You, I guess, still see challenges with the infrastructure or the rails through which payments are still being processed.
Absolutely. I think fundamentally that's probably where, even as a company, we shouldn't have to worry about that, right? That should exist at industry level. But realistically, when it comes to running payments, it becomes a real thing because you can't build a single process globally when everything's fragmented.
Game 2, in it to win it.
Let's do it.
Okay. I should have
Too much power. I think it's too little power.
That's a really good one. Are you getting any points there? So it's 5, 4. Okay.
Measly points.
Let's try again.
Just aiming. Oh.
Ah, I'm still in
Lucky.
the game, still on the board.
Too much.
Okay.
That's
I'll try and knock you off the board. Okay. I'll try.
Sounds like practicing.
It's getting heated.
Time to knock off your own puck. No. Unbelievable.
4-0.
Unbelievable. I will get a 5. Of course I won't
to
do.
enjoy that game.
I'm glad my suffering is giving you enjoyment. That was terrible. There's some little brooms, people with brooms.
Okay, so that's what? 4-2?
4-2.
So a lot of exciting things happening, I guess, across the industry. Where do you see the future of the industry going?
I think, again, culturally, everyone wants everything to be faster. And so I think payments is no exception there, right? We're trying to look at transaction speeds, moving money around. And I think fundamental to that is that, the rails at which the money moves around. And I think that's where it's really boring, but that's where the things will be fixed first. And then we then pile on top of the shinier things to actually make the experience better. But until the money movement bit is sorted out, anything else you do on top is just kind of polishing something that's...
So then what you're saying is there is still work to be done on the fundamental infrastructure of the pipes through which the funds are being moved around. Okay, one final game.
Yeah, courtesy game, sure.
Okay, your turn then. That's game 3, right?
Game 3.
Game 3.
Too much.
Let me try. I think we should have cleaned the board first.
We're too warm now, I think.
Yeah.
We have to go back to... I was a bit too nervous. No!
I mean, it's more fun, isn't it?
You get bonus points for that.
I hope so. Okay, so that's 4 points? No, 3.
That's 2.
No, that's 2 points. Okay. I'll go slow. And I'm out.
Right. I'm gonna knock this off, aren't I?
That was a very good shot. That was a very, very good
You
shot.
get right to the end. You get a 5.
Okay, I'll try and push
Actually,
you to the
actually,
5. I will try and push you to the 5.
I think it's
Gently.
gonna knock off both
Gently.
my pucks. Oh. Close.
Okay. No, not at all. It wasn't close. You're being too kind
being
to
polite.
me. Okay, well, I
2-1.
guess.
Well, you won anyway. Good game.
Great to have you, Tid.
Thank you.